you look at the history of jazz, everybody who made significant contributions to that music never really saw it as a kind of music. Anybody who can shed that preconception of what jazz is or is not or should be or shouldn't be, and can just approach it as human endeavor, I think we'll find something to resonate with here. In the trio, every player has an equal function. There's a way in which everything you do is structural. You know, it's not ever that you are over the music, or on top of the music. You always are the music. It's sort of spontaneous architecture. That's sort of what it feels like. Stefan and Marcus both care so much about sound and about texture. Every motion they make is in service of the music. Stefan joined my group not long after I moved to New York City. I've become known as somebody who makes complicated or intricate or mathematical music, but he's able to kind of cut to the heart of it and make it feel simple. Marcus Gilmore I came to know through Steve Coleman. He has this kind of astonishing rigor in what he does. It's inspiring, it's humbling. We played in Cologne, and Siegfried Locke from ACT Records came to see us, and the opportunity came for us to document the group. I thought, well, we're going to choose material that the trio can reactivate. Using our kind of rhythmic language and textural language that we've developed over the years. If you look at that m.i.a. song, Galang, the original is made with sampler, drum machine, analog synthesizers, you know, absolutely nothing like an acoustic piano trio. It's always this dialogue between you and not you, or what you know and what you don't know. It kind of pushes you towards what feels like a breakthrough. We did the Stevie Wonder song, which is actually a protest song. I mean, it's about political indifference to the suffering in our midst. The song itself has this contradiction in a way, because if you just hear the surface of the song, it feels joyous. And that's the blues, actually, turning pain into power. I wanted to see how we could capture it, something that kind of gave it that sort of starkness. What historicity means, it's the condition that we all share of being shaped by our pasts as we look into the future. It's something that you can choose to be aware of or not, but it's there anyway. It's like atmosphere. The people who inspired me the most in jazz and creative music are the great African-American pioneers who had to assert a place for themselves in culture. That's a radical level of inventiveness. It's not just stepping in to the stream of culture and being enabled by it. It's actually creating your own opportunities. Julius Hemphill gave a solo presentation in New Haven in 1990. To me, it was like the instrument came alive in his hands. It was deeper than music. It was, you hear the entire history of that person through the sound that they're making with this instrument. My parents came to this country from India in the mid-60s. Nothing could be taken for granted. It was all a discovery, and it was all an improvisation. And having this heritage animates me as an artist. I'm often asked who my music is for. The thing about instrumental music is that it presents this opportunity for us all to consider that maybe we all have something in common. It's rhythm, which is about bodies. It's about motion, about action, It's about spontaneity and freedom and improvisation, and it's also about structure. And these are things that are not even specific to music, let alone any kind of music. We're all improvising all the time. We're all dealing with structure all the time. We're all living and taking action. We all have these fundamental qualities in common. And it's always been just so validating. The fact that actually the music can speak to people across any of those stylistic, cultural, personal, race, gender, class, ethnicity, identity kinds of boundaries. It really actually, it can make sense to anybody.